All right, we're back for second run. Opened up the game today, had the DLC active. I think we're gonna hold off on that, make a little progress into the actual Ascension ranks. I think once we get the Ascension or the Covenant system in this game unlocked, we'll actually have a little bit easier time. The first Covenant rank drafts cards into your decks and lets you kind of plan out a build from the get-go. Last time we went with Hellhorned as our primary, Awaken as the backup. I think we'll switch it around, run this Guardian, the Sentient, for our primary champion unit, and then use Hellhorned as our backup. Hellhorn has more aggressive spells, but if we decide to go for another big beefy boy, the Awaken has a lot of abilities to kind of keep people alive. This is a very important upgrade that I think we missed in the last run. It might have forced a champion upgrade on the start. Oh, this is a free draw. Or deal damage every time we heal. Boosting up the boy every time we heal is pretty nice. X cost cards get +3. That's just nice value. Enemies start on all floors. Another thing, we didn't get to do trials off rip. So I think we'll start with a little bit more gold. We have an extra relic this time through. Definitely the first run of that last game was meant to kind of taper off what we could do, but it seems like we can do a bit more here. These guys all have rage. Not great. They're going to do a bit of damage to the fire, but I think we're okay with that. Restore. Did I read this wrong? Cultivate. Increase the attack and HP of the friendly unit with the lowest health by the cultivate value. Oh, it's revenge. So anytime we get hit, we boost somebody. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll take out one of these guys. Maybe a little bit better to put him up top then. Let him get all these extra triggers from getting hit. We're gonna have so much gold than we did the last run. These guys will do a total of 4 damage on the top row, don't really care. Annoying, but no big deal. 2 damage up top. I think it's for a lot of things over here. It's not heal from scale, which doesn't matter because anyway. Just works good. Oh yeah, we can inflict damage on our own units. Cool. Right now that's really slow scaling, but it'll get there. We have the extra draw. Take 2 cards. This is a free 3 damage at 0 cost. So all units is really nice. I think we go for big beefy boy. This is what I thought the other ability was. I think that gives us a chance of making 2 really strong floors. Sure. This makes this 13 damage for free. Hold over. I don't really care. You make one of these do a lot of damage. Save some money, get rid of the steward. Yeah, there's a few changes that have been made in this already. We had more gold going into this first shop because we had the trial off rip. Everyone having more damage I'm okay with. And then I think a rare unit we get from this. I think we're okay to stack 4-1. Kill you. Always kill you. You're dead. You will die. Nice. Okay, decent start, decent start. Free damage on everybody. Doesn't matter, we already win. Okay. And every time we get hit, we scale. So we have a lot of ways to scale units here. Doing spikes and 4 damage is nice. What do we have upcoming? A dupe? A relic? Nothing worth duping. Not really. This kind of, but again, not really. There's heals. Just another 0 cost damage everybody. It's really not bad because I can get rid of the all the torches and not feel bad about it. Chonky lad. We have a Merchant of Steel up here. And we can make him really strong. We can make him really strong. What's the best way to go about that? Him and this dude? To try to get a multi-strike? So I'm thinking we could do there. Spikes isn't bad. Spikes is actually really good in some scenarios. We could pivot from what we were doing here. But then we want 2 people to get hit on the same floor. Not very good. I think we take just a big strong boy. Get the chance to upgrade him. Be pretty nice. If we could get another unit. Honestly, let's go all in on the units. Interesting. I don't really care. I don't think there's anything we want to do. Maybe a bigger heal? Maybe another one of these? Just 13 damage to everybody? It's not bad. Let me take it. We have a lot of cards we can trim out of this deck now, though. Yeah, taking them. Or take my health, give me money. Doing really good on resources. Different boss than last time. The Enter with Rage 2. Gains armor on Slay. So we don't want to kill units, but I don't really think that's a big deal. We have big chunky boys. That's a lot of damage. We don't die. Actually, we kill. They're going to be really strong on this first floor. Nice, clears out this floor. We're gonna drop the steward off. On you and burn that card. Still don't have to worry about dying here. He's a hard guy to play. We need one more energy, which we can do after this fight. We can get guaranteed one more energy per turn. We already win, so just clean fights. Him having regen skills in, him getting hurt skills in. It's not bad. We have a lot of units. This is also really good. We have a lot of units, so just making them stronger. Like, why not? Deranged Brute with that other item, that Hellhorn trumpet thing, would have been really nice. Giving additional damage per rage deck. I think getting a sweeper to help clear out enemies is good. And our energy, like I said. Removing cards is nice. But upgrading our units is really good. Because we have a bunch. 1, 2, 3. 4 with our champion, plus our stewards. I kind of want to adjust spells, but let's see what we got upcoming. Magic we can do in the next area, but it's first trinkets, which I prefer if we have gold. So it's either remove cards on this side or make our units really strong over here. Let's do that. Multi-strike, multi-strike. Extra HP on you. Extra damage on you. Unless we don't care, spikes. We don't really care. Let's get rid of the steward. 10 extra damage. 25 to clear out a row. Not bad. It just starts with this. Kill everything. At least weak units. Spikes is cool. We'll take the extra scaling when we get hit. Unit start on all fours. For extra gold. I think that's fine. It's cheap units or weak units. I think these guys do a thing when they die. Yeah, they make everyone else stronger. And they have where they just jump to the 3rd floor. Every time he gets hit, he gets stronger. We can stop you from skipping floors. We got a little bit more damage. We take out both these guys, but that's fine. It's almost more beneficial to not take these guys out if you can't kill the whole row. Because when they die, they will increase the damage of all others. So it'd be by 2. So right now it's doing 8. Kill one off, they're all doing 4 damage, so it's 12. We don't have a nice strong unit to draw. We'll just get a steward for free. But sure. Right there. Stop using them. Keep scaling them. And then big out everywhere, not bad. And now all 3 of our floors are decent in strength. Reason to not stuff these guys out so we can shoot off. You are almost strong enough to one-shot this row, which after they hit you, you will be. Drop you here. Heal. And let's do it again. Much stronger this time around. And same thing. We probably won't even get past the 1st floor. We'll probably clear them out and move here. Yeah. Not bad, not bad. Descending a unit kind of goes crazy. So we can really stack everything up on a single floor. What would be our big advantage of that? Just that it's fun to do. Honestly, I'm okay with that. Sure. Extra energy is nice. We'll do an in-build sometime, I promise. Trinkets, we got gold for days. Go to the random event first, see what we get. Ooh, this is one of my favorites because you get to build a card here. Heal effects. Interesting. With a descend effect. Even more ways to get our units to the same floor. Okay. We don't really need the ability to increase. This is the space on a floor. Because we're moving people from one floor to another, we can pass that limit anyway, so that feels redundant. Card draw's not bad. And it takes the effect of each one of those things that we did, so now we have a card that heals. We'll move a unit down a floor, and then we draw extra in the next turn. I think we can do some fun stuff with that. And then of course our trinkets, this is where it gets real entertaining. The front friendly unit gets more HP. Interesting. This is only going to be a +5. We're trying to get everyone on the same floor so it doesn't do us too much. 25% chance to do 5 damage to the people entering is nice. Not great. This is crazy. That lets us put one more upgrade on our monsters here. So normally 2 is our max. Now we can slot in 3rd. Giving him quick would be nice. Giving him anything would be nice. Big chunky boy. Grants 4 armor. 4 more armor when we do it. Nope, really care. Take out a steward. Take out a spell. He has a ton of spells. Still got a lot of money left over. Wasn't too fond of the relics. Everyone having spikes for, I don't really care. We heal a lot. Let's take out 3 of them. See, this guy has 8 damage. Annoying. Take all that out. We don't really want to kill these guys. That's not enough for us. Putting that's not bad. Heal. We should have enough damage on this floor to finish off the big guy in the back. See, now he has 11 damage. You gotta be real careful with these guys because it can kind of ramp these guys up a lot if you're not paying attention to it. This is fine. What do you do in 6? I don't care. Two chunky boys. Don't even have a unit to draw now, unfortunate. Is this consumed? No, it's not. So now I can move you down. And so we go over our limit. Now we have a ton of big boys on this lane. Drop things up here. Is it worthwhile healing you guys? Him just buffing himself, I don't really care. Now we have group cleared, and it's group cleared and high single target damage, really nice. You can just have one massive floor. It might be like 5 units most on the floor. It's 5 or 7, which one of the other factions uses that to their advantage a lot, which we'll get to as we start unlocking more things. He has 8 turns of invisibility, which is kind of annoying. It doesn't really matter if I kill everybody or not. But healing you is pretty nice for us. 12. So that's not going to take extra hits. You getting 3 HP doesn't let you take an extra hit. Well, plus you're getting more damage here. You take the longest to get to. Let me just dump our damage out on these guys. Oh, now we win. Look at that. We're just gonna get through the bunch here. Nice. Not even close. Not even close. I'll take the extra HP. It's giving us a lot of draw power. Stings are, so it'll add 3 stings to your deck. over here on the right, you can see that they're going to deal 10 damage and then draw an extra, so all these cards give us extra draw power. This giving us energy and draw, like, refunds itself. Then we can make it cheaper. Get a magic shop here. And a vortex. And a magic shop here. We only get new units in the first area here, back up top, like before we get to the first boss. I think our last banner is after that, and then you don't get any others unless it's like a reward from a trial. So something to keep note of. I think we're going for upgrading our cards. Do we have anything that's crazy good for us? No. Could be good, could be good. Practically do the same thing. Except this also triggers the regeneration ability of our one hollow. Yeah, the awakened hollow. I think this combos into everything we got going. Not bad. I don't really care though. I don't really care for armor here either. Let's see. Double stack. Don't have anything at double stacks, unfortunately. Extra damage. If we put holdover, hold up. We make you free and then give you holdover. That's an extra energy and a draw every turn. I like that. A bigger heal is nice. Bigger heal also means bigger damage. Holdover, exactly what we wanted to see. So now every turn, we're gonna draw this. Because we're drawing itself, it puts it back at the top of the deck. So really we're just guaranteeing this every turn and then our normal draw, which is fine. That doesn't hurt us. Let's say we make this descend cheaper. Give something some extra damage. I don't really care about these. These already do what they need to. And we can remove the torches. It's not bad. We have some fear removal. Steward or torches? I think it's easy enough for us to play these guys. We have enough energy regeneration. So we can keep these in the deck. We can remove another card if we want, but I say we hold on to the gold. 150 gold is a lot. This is the debuff they're going to add to our hands. It's no big deal. Love to see that. And his fashion's gonna be gone. Take some damage as well. And now just do one stewards out of the deck. Every person that hits this person makes that guy stronger. Love to see that. How much do I care to get the guy out? Well, this is our steward. We can play this dude. This is gone. We can kill him either way. I think we don't play the steward here. Can we wait to get this again? Just make him stronger? Why not? Boost you, we want you to be able to one-shot the guy up front. Is actually decent damage. Get her transferred. Now I can take out that top statue too. Honestly, it might even be worth just letting this guy take some hits and start scaling the back guy. We have enough place to heal him. I just kind of want to keep everyone from climbing the tower because they're annoying. Matter of fact, we can do that. So now everyone gets to hit. Ooh, we can move everyone down. Ideally, it'd be him in front and then this dude, but it's whatever. I think there's scale somebody on this floor. We got so much stuff we're doing here. I want them to hit the guy up front. Not gonna throw these guys in the back. This is our biggest heal. Can't go any further down. Oh, Stygian Guard. We unlocked another faction. Got a decent amount of damage. Yeah, I mean, pretty solid overall, I'd say. Doesn't matter, just overkill. There we go. Stygian Guard. These guys focus more on spells, and we'll see how that works here in a minute. This is fun, but you gotta plan around this. Just adds a bunch of copies of itself. What do we need? We don't need extra people on the floor. We have ways to get around that. Draw power, we're doing fine. Energy is arguably the biggest debate. But even that's not really a problem. I'll take the energy. I think we can draw more cards through other means. Us having the upgrades, the extra upgrades for the monsters makes me want to go left. Hopefully we can get all that we want out of this. Remove all the cards that we need, and then dupe something and finish off our magic. It's feeling like a much better run. I can tell you that already. Another multi-strike on this guy's huge. I don't really care to give anyone damage. We're not going to remove the stewards. These torches though. Torches are done. I think we can remove some restores. We have other ways to heal better. Let's see what our captains use. I don't want to give up gold. Take my health. Take my health. Take all the health. Summon abilities. This is really good for imps. Not so good for what we got. I don't think we have any summon abilities. Oh, it doubles his, max HP. That's not bad. That's it, but man, we'll take it. It's better than nothing. upgrade our champion. Give him even more scaling. And here we see. Quick, that's what I wanted to see. On you. Now we take out all the fodder first, and then the big guy wails on him. And then just because we just give you stats. Honestly, you too. Could have saved some cash, but I think we'll get more than enough because we will be doing this because we are strong as hell. Do I care what I put on the first floor? I think enough. I think I care enough that I put it here. Save yourself. You're gonna be enough. You're gonna move up. Oh, you also apply Ember Drain. I forgot about that. So his effect, when he hits a unit, they're left with a debuff that there's a red ring around him briefly. That's going to reduce our energy the next turn. So he's going to hit everybody. So everyone on a single floor. So basically once we stack our units here and then we get one of them to pop up, the next turn we won't have any energy to play cards. Which will be unfortunate, but you know, manageable. We can get big beefy boy out. Get through. That's a lot of damage. I think it's a noteworthy enough amount of damage. He's gonna scale himself, but would we prefer him to scale somebody? Yeah. You are very annoying. I don't like you. Still have one less energy. We still had 4 because we have an extra one now. 5 minus 1. Yeah, there we go. How do we want to do this? Good. Sweep is so nice. So nice. We can't get the ideal. Excuse me. Can't get the ideal play out quite yet. That's unfortunate. Him getting to the top I don't really like, but we can stop that. Nice. Him going here clears out this floor, but unfortunately we can't. -2. Ooh, -3. Hate to see that. Okay. And then we can descend both of our people. Ooh, actually. Nice. Now we're good. Now we go. Front guy has a ton of HP. We just try to heal up what we can in the meantime. You have become useless, unfortunately. We'd have to do 50 damage. That's unfortunate. So this is what I was talking about. Like, next turn we're not going to be able to play anything, but that's honestly fine. Drop you here. If the unit dies, you wouldn't get this debuff, so it's something noteworthy. We still end up with 2 energy, which isn't bad. A little bit of healing out there. We're just strong. We're just so strong. He can be a terrifying unit. He can scale himself up so that he like does overflow damage. So if he kills somebody, whatever damage he has left over will hit the guy behind him. If he has a way to scale, it could be annoying. This is just an extra draw. A unit that'll give us an extra draw per turn. Not going to complain about that. Return a consumed card with the ability to get 2 back thanks to these Ashes of the Fallen isn't a bad idea, but we don't really have consumed cards that we want to gain back. Okay, so we're always guaranteed the Merchant of Trinkets. This is what I was thinking I was missing in the last run. What does it feel like we need more of? Stronger unit or stronger spells? We could buff the crap out of our spells still. You're just kind of around. But we could put a little love into the stewards here too. And all these guys can still get stuff. Spells are okay. We don't really need to do much more than they are doing. We could dupe a card. We could dupe any card. Honestly, I'm thinking we dupe like him. And just have another, you know, big lad. Gives us a chance to get this going too. Beat off him. See, this is crazy. Now, that would have been really nice if we went the other direction. We could have made these guys, honestly, insanely strong units. Friendly units gain Slay. When they kill someone, gain 2 damage. That's not a bad idea either. Then everyone has inherent scaling. Let's see what else we offer first. Potion magic. Our damage is really solid. I think we could work on how effectively we're keeping people alive. Yeah, 30 heal is just better. I don't know what I'm thinking. 30 and okay. Honestly, I don't think there's anything we want to hold over. Stings plus 20. This could have been nice. This could have been nice. Energy's not a problem. Play 2 units in a turn and we get a bunch of energy. It's not something we need. Like, why wouldn't you take it? Okay. Yeah, I think I would have played that a little differently had I known. Like, the stewards having the multi-strike thing would have been really cool. It's not necessary, but I'm bothered. But had I known that was going to be in the trinket shop, we would have went here. Focused a lot more on our big beefy lads. I think we have more than enough strength to clean this out, though. Should be fairly straightforward this time around. They're just small buffs that the game didn't give us. What did I put holdover on? How's it look? I don't really care. Could do it on one of these. Guarantee that every time. Our units now have the ability to scale from killing units, so it's like I don't really care. Sorry, explain that. I don't care to kill them with the fire, the vents, because now if our units kill someone, they'll just get +2 attack. Applies melee weakness to the front unit. And gains rally on incant. So incant is anytime we play a spell. Rally triggers when you play a non-morsel unit. So if I play a spell or drop a unit on the floor that he's sitting, I get melee weakness. Melee weakness doubles the damage that the unit's going to receive, but it stacks. So if you have, 4 melee weakness, you take 4 times the damage, which is no bueno. Less than good, for sure. Maybe his incant. Okay, his incant is just +1 attack to him. Rallies +3 attack. And then when he moves to a floor, got it, he drops the melee weakness. So we want someone to hit you. We don't want to kill them ahead of time. So we don't want to drop you onto that final floor. The reason why I say that is because, again, the melee weakness is going to stack. So what happens if we put our quick guy on this floor and he kills everybody and no one's hitting him? Then that means when he finally decides that he's going to go all in, all those stacks are going to accumulate. He'll have like melee 4 on him, or melee weakness 4, and then he's taking a huge chunk. In this case, he's also hitting because we were playing cards on the same floor he is. So him hitting us for 30, not really that big of a deal. That being said, let's go ahead and just drop this guy down on that first floor. I don't really want to make him any stronger, so we'll hold. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I'm cool for you. Give me my stewards. Keep that guy alive for extra draw power. I'm fine with you taking damage. Right? Yeah, I'm fine with you taking damage. And let's get this guy back to full health. I don't think energy carries over. Restored at the beginning of every turn. Yeah, it's not like a lot of roguelikes or deck builders where you can keep energy from the last turn, I don't believe. I'm pretty sure it all reverts. Doing a good bit of damage there. Honestly, I'd prefer if we could kill him before he even gets to his turn. I don't know how we pull that off. One of these for sure. That's direct damage. That's a good start. I hit my own dude. That's pretty good. I don't want you guys both to die. I could just ignore you. Well, that being said, do that here. Matter of fact, though, I think he moves to this floor and then goes here. But there's not really a way that I could have ended it, so whatever. Maybe just want to heal up as much as possible. Possible. Yeah, you're not gonna go to the last floor, you're gonna go to the middle one. Okay. Can I descend you? Can I descend you? I can! We can kill him before he goes. I don't even care. You're dead. You're done. Hey. Yeah, that's a much cleaner. That was honestly an easy run. So there we go. It's our first victory there. Let's see what we get for our unlocks here. I forget how it works in this game. I'm pretty sure just like levels give you, the more you play each faction, the more cards you unlock. Okay, so we got our first Covenant rank. Exciting, exciting. Nice. Deal damage to front enemy unit, cool. Another level, love that. Unit that just starts with quick, nice. One I've never really messed with, but I'm sure we'll find a way. I said never really mess with. I had pretty much all of my cards prestiged, but whether they were a focus point in the deck or just there to get an achievement is kind of the big thing. We'll see, we'll see. We discovered a good amount on both sides. Probably use Stygian Guard in our next run. Oh, you have to get to Covenant 2 before you can even use these guys. That'll be easy. We'll clear that up in our follow-up here. Let's see, what's the run summary do for us? Just gives a little recap of everything. Cool. Let's take a quick look at the Covenant rank. So enemies are stronger, cool. Not too crazy of a change there. And add an additional random cards to your starting deck. So when we boot up our next run, it'll give us 3 cards and say, here's a direction that you can kind of go. I prefer to do rank 1 in the Covenant system over just the base, because again, it gives you a general direction that you can play right out the gate. We'll see what we end up changing our teams to. Probably focus on the Stygian Guard, use them as our primary here. Whether we do healing or burn, like a little bit more aggressive spells in the background, will be up for debate. Anyway, we're going to call it there today. Appreciate y'all coming through. Have a good one.